Alright, y'all. Peace and blessings. God bless y'all. I'm Jarvis Kingston. I hope y'all doing alright in these challenging times. Now, today I want to discuss about stop belittling people. Stop bullying people, stop harassing them, stop criticizing them, stop looking down on people. This is something that we see all day long through social media, and this is what we see in our everyday lives, man. You constantly have people that's tearing each other down, that is constantly bullying, harassing people, looking down on people, constantly judging them, criticizing them, tearing them apart, a bunch of slander. We see a lot of that today, man, and that's very negative, but this has become a norm now of communication. You know what I'm saying? We've been accustomed to this for too long. We've been too desensitized to this. And this is basically one of the most common types of communication you see, man. It's a bunch of finger pointing, a bunch of tearing each other down, just slander, just straight negativity all throughout TV, through pop culture, through entertainment, through social media for different views of opinions, or someone did something and everyone overreacts over it. And people just really have that holier than thou energy. People have that real self-righteous vibe going on, and it also plays into the whole cancel culture thing and stuff like that. But man, people really get off on this whole tearing each other down stuff, man, and belittling people, man. Just because somebody got a different opinion or view from you, just leave it as it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Just agree to disagree and keep it moving. But nowadays it's not like that. People are so manipulative and controlling, communication wise and encounter wise. They just have to feel like they got to take their pound of flesh out on somebody just because they live life a different way from you, or they have a different view about a certain topic than you do. So we start to get into the immature, childish, bullying, harassing situation. We get into that whole finger point, tearing each other down thing. We get into that whole belittling thing. You know what I mean? There's just too many people out there looking down on each other, man. Too much people pointing fingers and gossiping. It's just not healthy, man. It's very unhealthy. This culture has normalized it, and everyone's so desensitized to it. But this is a bad direction that people are going into. When you read the book of 2 Timothy, it talks about perilous times, how people will be like backbiters and traitors and malicious and things like that. And you've seen it bright as it is today, man. Everyone's just so negative out here. You got to really guard your energy nowadays. You got to really protect your vibe, man, because people are just so ready to belittle you. They're so ready to just tear you down without even trying to understand where you're coming from or try to understand why you feel the way you feel about something. You know what I mean? Communication today is at an all-time low. Us as people, we're not really trying to take the time out to truly have tolerance or patience with each other no more. We don't really have people don't really have the heart to actually view someone in a different light now. Everything now is, if you don't see something my way or agree with me, then you're this, and that. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with communication today. We have too many of those type of people walking around, man. And I mean, those people are just all over, man. You know what I mean? And it's like, dang, man, That's why so many people today are so introverted or stay to themselves or antisocial, because they don't want to do all the negative energy out here that people are constantly spreading. You feel me? It's just way too much belittling going on. You got family members that belittle each other. You got church members that belittle each other. You got classmates, co-workers that belittle each other. You definitely see this in the school environments, man. Kids getting bullied. Children getting harassed, verbally abused. It's sad and it's sickening, man, that this culture, this society is like that. But it just shows you how much people have lost their way when it comes to dignity, respect, tolerance, and just the way we treat each other, man. We treat each other way too bad out here, man. We need to really tighten up on that and work on that, man. We need to understand that when we're speaking, we're either speaking life into someone or speaking death, man. Are we building this person up or are we tearing this person down? You know what I mean? Are we criticizing this person so they can do better, or are we criticizing this person to lessen their worth, lessen their value, and make them have poor self-esteem because of our opinions or outlook on that person? It's a very controlling, manipulative way of how we go about directing things towards each other. This is why communication today is so poor and terrible, because you just have too much negative people with the biggest voices. You have too much of negative people steering the direction of what should be allowed and what shouldn't. You have too many people with small minds trying to tell other people what they should think and how they should view something. But it's just way too many people out here looking down on one another, man. And if y'all want to talk about self-love and self-care and peace and this and that, I mean, man, we need to work on treating each other better before we can get to any of those things, man. Like just proper communication, building each other up, encouragement, real positivity. Those things are lacking today, bro. And, we just need to do better, man. See, with my podcast, man, it's all about reflection, evaluation, and improvement. Ain't no tearing nothing down on this side. Ain't no negativity. Ain't no belittling out here, man. Because who am I to belittle somebody? Who am I to talk down on somebody? We're all full of sin. If on a spiritual case, God can easily belittle all of us. I mean, think about all the things we've done in our lives. Look at the certain phases we went through in our lives. Who are we to truly place judgment on one another? Who are we to truly just talk down and bad on someone? We should have righteous, wise judgment, but this type of judgment that we're carrying around out of like malice and, just out of little personal stuff and being petty, that's not the way to go, man. All right. Straight up, bro. We gotta stop belittling each other, man, for real. It's sad that a message like this gotta be said today, man, but it's just way too outrageous today, bro. It's just way too out of hand. It's way too out of control. You got older people, old heads that belittle us young people. You got people in school and class that belittle each other because they don't got certain shoes, or they dress a certain way, or they don't got what the other kids got, or they're not as privileged as the other kid. It's just too silly out here, man. But this is the culture we're in. This is the society we're in, man. People that are tired of getting bullied or belittled. This is why you see the things that you see. This is why you see these crimes. You see workplaces getting shot up. You see schools getting shot up because of stuff like this, bro. You get people that's being bullied, being laughed at, being gossiped about, being mocked and belittled, being hurt verbally. And then people just lose their control and start getting violent and start, losing their wits, man. We got to start provoking people. We got to start pushing people buttons, man. Leave people alone. Let them be as they are, man. If you're not going to help that person, improve that person, or make that person's life better, don't say nothing about that person. Don't say nothing to that person, man. Just leave that person alone. Let them be. You either keep it neutral and leave it alone, or you become the bigger, better person, and you improve that person. You better that person. You add something to that person's life. All this tearing down each other's stuff, all this taking away from each other, all this, petty stuff. We gotta stop that, man. This is not a time for that. You feel me? It's just way too much going on in the world, way too much going on in the country to still be belittling people out here. You feel me? So I just wanted to get this message off, man. I pray to God that whoever listens to this message, I pray that you get baptized. I pray that you start your life over for the Lord. I pray that your relationship with the Most High get better. And I pray that you stop looking down on people. I pray that you stop belittling someone. I pray that you build someone up instead of tear them down. I pray that you improve someone's life instead of taking away from their life. All right? Peace.